died. Holy shit.
Yo, what's up? Welcome back to the Scott Ryder MotoVlog channel. Today is the first episode of my Enduro day, and this is with Let's Ride, the Enduro tour company in Chiang Mai, and I've got a few episodes to bring you. You'll have seen from the intro that things get pretty hairy. It's not all plain sailing, but this is my first time ever riding a motorbike off-road. I mean properly off-road. Back in the UK, I had my Sparkle, which was a scramblery thing, but I never took it on more than a little dirt track. This is serious dirt bike territory, and to cope with that, we're riding the Honda CRF300L. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Make sure to hit that subscribe button for future motorbike related content coming straight from Thailand, and buckle up. I keep saying buckle up, but you don't buckle up on a motorbike. Saddle up and get ready for an action-packed episode of Enduro bike riding. So, the tour costs about £150 if my memory serves, which was maybe 5,000, 6,000 baht. And the guys who took us were absolute pros. I mean, I did put in that I had never ridden off-road before. You know, it was a question when you signed up. What level of experience do you have? So I said, complete beginner, never ridden off-road. And I rock up and I'm greeted by multiple other foreigners here for the day out, and everyone had ridden off-road before. So I was the odd one out. Now, I'll get onto that more in a bit. I just want to note how beautiful this scenery is as we ride just on the outskirts of the city of Chiang Mai. Just beautiful rice paddies and mountains all around us. What an amazing backdrop, what an amazingly beautiful country to be doing such an incredible experience on. You're going to see a lot of incredible sights as we make our way to the dirt riding. This is episode 1, and I teased you a little bit with the start. You're just going to have to wait and see what greets us in this first episode. But there's so much action and excitement to come, believe me. So stay tuned, hit that subscribe. Here we go, our first little off-road track. Just a little something to get us warmed up for the day. And the excitement was palpable. It was on the tiptoe edge of my seat. And as we slow down because of these puppies, this gentleman on the blue bike in front of me is our lead guide, and I think there's maybe 6 of us in total. So everyone has got experience, like I say, apart from myself, and I'm just following our guide, whose name was Don. I'm pretty sure it was Don. The other guide who was taking up the rear, his bike unfortunately broke on the way out of the city. He'll rejoin us later on in a future episode, later on in the day. Of For now it's just Don. So I'm following him into the backcountry, the real backcountry, on the Honda. Not only is it my first time doing enduro biking, it's my first time on an enduro bike, which I think this is, but I may be wrong. Could be a dirt bike. I'm not too sure of the difference, to be honest, as a complete noob. I'm sure someone in the comments can let me know. A great machine though, very reliable, and if you come out here and do this experience for yourself, just make sure you buy the insurance, because if you break any plastic fairings and you don't get the insurance, you're going to be paying for that. Either way, I think the total price of the day was around 150, 160 pounds, and it was worth every single penny. So as a complete off-road noob, this little short section had me feeling pretty nervous. It felt pretty hardcore. Looking back on the day, this is nothing. But I definitely was pretty excited and raring to go. As we drop down this little drop and make our way through these bushes. This gentleman you just saw, the one who's now directly in front of me, as we go across this incredibly scenic lake. This gentleman was also from the UK, and I think he had quite a lot of enduro experience, and he gave me some of the best advice, some of the best tips as a beginner rider, beginner off-road rider. So many thanks to him, and his name is Joe, I think. Look how beautiful this part of the world is. I mean, simply breathtaking. So I was inspired to do this experience when I was in Pai. So the day before, coming back to Chiang Mai, I was in Pai. I spent a few days in Pai, and I went to the canyon, famous Pai Canyon. Absolutely breathtaking views, gorgeous scenery. And I was hanging out there with the girl I'd met on my adventure, and I heard these bikers screaming through the jungle. At one point they popped up into the canyon, and I thought, you know what? Those guys are living it up. I gotta get in on that. So right there and then, I look up dirt bike experiences in Chiang Mai, and I find Let's Ride. Immediately, I had to book a space. The next day, once I'd made my way back into Chiang Mai, I was ready to go. completely unaware of what to expect, but full of excitement and a naive confidence, I was ready to get stuck in to this new experience. I just want this first video to be a bit of an introduction to the experience, the day, the first moments, getting used to this bike, getting used to these roads, and we're about to cross this bridge, which to me marked the true start of the dirt biking experience. I mean, what a place to be, and what a thing to be doing in such a place. I can't think of a better way to spend a day in the most amazing country on the planet. These tight, winding twisties, no traffic, an absolute pleasure to ride. And something which became glaringly obvious was once we hit the dirt, just how different it is to ride on a loose surface, to have a motor beneath you, powering you through these loose rocks and dirt, old fallen leaves and foliage, and adapting your riding style to such a surface was something I had to rapidly adapt to. And as you'll see in the intro, and as the series progresses, there were several moments that my lack of experience caused a bit of an incident. Right now though, I'm overcome with bliss, excitement and joy as I soak in this experience riding into the countryside and mountainous jungles of Chiang Mai. Of course, this episode is mostly the ride to the dirt. We're sticking predominantly to tarmac at this stage, and that's because I had nearly 2 hours of content from this day to share. I thought, okay, I'll upload it all at once, but I'm really trying to grow my YouTube, and I know that most people aren't going to click on a video. It's nearly 2 hours long. So I'm breaking it up into smaller parts, and if you're appreciating what you're seeing, what you're hearing, and you think you might be interested in what's to come, make sure you give me a thumbs up down below, hit the subscribe button, and let me know in the comments what you want to see next. Because I'm out here now, and I'm out here for good, and I can't wait to bring you all the biking content of Thailand that you can imagine. So join me on this adventure as we ride through the jungles of a perfect tarmac through stunning landscapes and mind-blowing mountains. Because it's going to be a real adventure and I can't wait to take you along with me. This is my first time riding a 2-stroke, 300cc's of pure torque, not intimidating at all, and surprisingly comfortable. We're taking these bikes into scarier terrain, and this terrain will be something that's going to challenge me, push me to my limits. When I exceed those limits, it's going to really bloody hurt, but it's going to be so exhilarating. I had no idea what I was into as the adrenaline started pumping and I fully tested my capabilities of piloting one of these two-wheeled machines. We slow down here as our guide checks for entry points onto the dirt and realizes we're gonna have to find another way. This is real sticks of the countryside here, and I just love to imagine what it could be like to live in one of these houses, way out there, beyond civilization. Nothing but the cicadas and the snakes to keep you company. So here we are, heading right onto the dirt. And if you want to see more, make sure you subscribe for next week's episode, which is going to be pure dirt madness. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. This has been Scott Ryder. Keep it real and keep pushing yourself beyond your limits. Peace.